Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to explain the first chapter, A Letter to God from First Flight, Class 10th.
We will start with about the author. Author is Gregorio Lopez y Fuentes. A Mexican novelist, poet and journalist, was born on November 17, 1897 at Lanzarote in the Canary Islands. He started writing at the age of 15. Many of his books are related to the civil conflict. He was awarded the National Prize of Arts and Science. He died from cancer in 1966. We'll see the main characters. First is Lencho. He is the protagonist, hard-working farmer and firm believer of God. Postmaster, sympathetic and sensitive, deeply moved and impressed by Lencho's faith in God. Post office employees, considerate and full of compassion, contributed something for an act of charity. Faith is like Wi-Fi. It is invisible, but it has the power to connect you to what you need. This is the theme of the story, and actually the story revolves around the idea of having unquestionable belief in something. The story is set in a Latin American country. Lencho, a hard-working farmer who is the protagonist of the story, having an unshaken faith in God, he writes a letter to God after discovering his entire crop destroyed by a devastating hailstorm. He demands 100 pesos. Although his wish gets fulfilled partially, he becomes ungrateful in the end when he counts the money. He writes another letter for the remaining 30 pesos and questions the honesty and modesty of the post office employees who actually helped him and blames them as a bunch of crooks. Message of this chapter is the story A Letter to God is about the unshakable faith and belief in God. At the time when Lencho's crop was destroyed, he found the only help from God. Story tells, no matter what the situation is, we should have complete faith in God. Let's have a look on concept map of this chapter. Lencho, a hard-working farmer, he expects rain and becomes satisfied. Raindrops change into huge hailstones. His crops, that was corn, was totally destroyed. Then he thought for one hope, and the hope was help from God. Then he writes a letter to God and demands 100 pesos. He posts the letter and the letter reaches to post office. Generous post office employees decided to help Lencho. They collected 70 pesos and sent it to Lencho by mail. But after receiving the money, Lencho was not satisfied. He wrote a second letter and demanded the 30 pesos. And he requested God not to send the money through the mail. Why? Because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks. Now we'll see the main points or the summary of this chapter. Lencho was a farmer. His house was the only house in the valley and on the top of a hill. Lencho's hope of good rain to have a good crop. But his happiness was short-lived as very large hailstones began to fall after the rain. He was having a single hope, help from God. Lencho writes a letter and asks God to send him 100 pesos. Postmaster and other employees laugh heartily, but soon they decide to help him. Why? Because of the firm faith which the person Lencho was having. Postmaster collects 70 pesos and posts it to Lencho. Lencho's happiness turns into anger as there were 30 pesos short of the money. So he writes another letter to God reminding him that he received only 70 pesos. He demands the rest of 30 pesos through the mail, as the post office employees are a bunch of crooks. Irony. The end of the story is rather ironical. The postmaster was highly impressed by Lencho's firm faith in God. He didn't want to shake his faith in God. He collected a sum of 70 pesos and contributed a part of his salary. However, his great act of charity was not recognized and appreciated by the man who received the help. On the contrary, the helpers were ironically called a bunch of crooks by Lencho.